What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. Alright guys, if you watch the Yang summons, you know I got myself one copy of Athlete Chun Li or Badass Chun Li or the hottest thing that's ever dropped in this game, Chun Li. You can see here T Cammy has my current wallpaper because she is a fashionista at heart, and I was really excited to get this one here, but we're actually not going to be able to because I don't have her at SS, and that's what I want to talk about. Why have I not summoned for her? That's really what this is going to be about. And I want to explain to you guys my hesitation and where she's going to shine based on opinion. And then I'm going to provide you guys numbers next week. Shout out to my boy Ryan on my Discord, not my Discord, sorry, our guild Discord, who is going to be building her maxed out. And we're going to test her out in various different scenarios. But right now, from initial thoughts, I want to talk to you guys about whether you should pull for her or not and where she's going to shine. And this is I think, going to help you decide if you want to go ahead or not. Okay, so if you're going to be impatient about it and want her really badly, number one, if you're a simp of Chun-Li, you're gonna go for it. So there's no talking you out of this anyways. If you love the way she looks, which I think all of us do, and it's like strong, you got an itchy finger and you need to, satisfy that itch, you're gonna go for it. But for the rest of us who are very patient about our resources and wanna use our resources correctly, let's talk a little bit about what she's capable of and where she's going to shine, okay? So first off, the mode that she's going to probably be the most important in is going to be Shadowloo City, and that's going to be Satsui mode, right? Right now, for example, you have the current scenario of using master units only, and in master mode here, in Satsui mode in Shadowloo City, she's going to absolutely shine. With Rose and with Chun-Li, you're probably not going to lose too many of your units, okay? So that's going to be one place that she's going to absolutely be critical for, especially when it's only master units allowed in that area. So if you're struggling with Satsui mode in the master section of it, it might be worthwhile for you to go for her, okay? But you got to consider that. It's a lot of tickets. It's probably like 600 plus divination tickets to max her out, right? Do you have that, number one? Number two, is she really that important to the Satsui mode, that important for you, or can you wait one more week until it's Infernal or someone you can use Bison instead? So weigh that out, guys. That's a very important thing to note. Number two, because there's no Supreme Fist for Infernal and Master yet, really nothing to bring to this mode at all. But where she will bring a lot of, I guess, value is going to be in PvP Super Showdown. Okay? Super Showdown supports make or break teams with DPSs. So because she allows you to, number one, take range damage and absorb it. Number two, absorb 25% of the damage with the Vortex. Number three, she gives you attack buff and effect resistance. She's going to keep you alive fairly long. So in Super Showdown, I can see her actually being fairly useful. The problem is her real use comes from FS20 and from her 6 cars for more DPS. So she's a heavy investment. She looks like she's high maintenance in terms of the way they created her. She's got the best skin in the game, in my opinion. Good lord. And the problem is the look doesn't match to the kit. So, is she a must-have? Absolutely not. I think you guys can definitely bypass her for now. Remember, she's not a limited character, which means she's going to be in the pool for as long as she needs to be. You can use Substitute to get her later. You can use Divination to get her later. If you need to be reminded of what the kit is, essentially everything revolves around the Vortex realm, where she creates a wind vortex that sits there for X amount of seconds, boosts your attack, your effect resistance, and absorbs damage up to 25%, gives you 20% and 50% resistance here. The Vortex also takes hits from ranged attacks, so it's all based around that gimmick. She also does a fair amount of healing here, right? So see here she does AoE damage, and upon hit, the ally with the lowest HP will get healed up to 40% of the damage dealt. The problem is the multiplier is not that high, so the damage won't be that much. And I know a lot of people are like, here, when the Hurricane moves to the friendly side, Athletic Chun Li regains 20% of her HP based on her, HP equal to 20% of attack. And then also healing effects are enhanced by 50% with this. Just keep in mind, guys, this is all based off of attack. So if she doesn't have very high attack, the scaling is going to be really bad. Number two, she doesn't have a kit that really is out there, right? So she looks good on paper. She did really well in trial, and a lot of people were impressed by that. So was I. The problem is trial doesn't show enough. So for now, my suggestion to you guys is hold off on pulling for her. Don't max her out and wait for some solid numbers that I'm going to show you guys very soon with Ryan's help. Because the last thing you want to do is have a support unit that you're not going to be able to use in all the modes. Now, what we're going to do when we do our testing is we're going to test in PvE mode for challenge mode. We're going to test in Shadow Lucidity. We're going to test in PvP, regular arena, and showdown. And we're going to test in some bosses, okay? So, and I think those are going to be big ones. And we'll test in the Path of Fire. So I think Shadowlands is a good gauge as well. So she's probably do really well in Shadowlands for the guild aspect of things because she does a lot of AoE. Her Hurricane will really help with some of the damage absorption, and she can do some healing. But overall, guys, I just want to know where she goes to the gym, and I'll join that membership for life. But outside of that, I don't think she's worthwhile. So I think hold off for a bit. Again, unless you're a simp and you really are looking to spend money, which, you know how strongly I feel about that, so don't do that. But, I mean, that's your money. Do what you want. So whales, you're going to definitely go. Dolphins, I would hold back. Minnows, I would definitely hold back. Free-to-play, I would 100% hold back. Again, it's just because her kit isn't overpowered. And until I get some solid numbers, I'll let you guys know. Now, there are other content creators such as Pika who's bringing a video out, and he says she's absolute hot garbage. I don't know about that yet. He said he did max testing on someone else's account, that he has a friend who's a complete whale, has 6 cars, FS30, etc. So if you do follow Pika, check out that video. He may open up your eyes a little bit in terms of how she does. I personally want to do my own testing, and not that I don't trust Pika, I completely do, but I think it's important to also have your own opinion on it as a content creator specifically, because this is what I do for you guys, right? So with that being said, my suggestion, again, hold off. I think Yang is definitely the prize pony of the two of them. He brings a lot more value, especially because he can be used in the Flame Tower. But Chun Li right now, her main modes again are going to be Satsui mode when it's Master mode, and I mean you can use her off Master mode. She'll be good. She'll be good on second or third string teams for PvE most likely, and Final Showdown she'll probably shine the most. The one thing I do want to know for you guys though, real quick, as an athlete, it kind of pisses me off that if I go to the trial right now, and you click on here, sorry, challenge. Her base unit, Chun Li, is faster, 135, than the athletic version of Chun Li, which is 114. And that to me is a big no-no. So faster characters in PvP specifically shine. Now she's going to be a good tag unit, but the problem is, if she's not fast, you're going to get outspent. You're going to get beat most likely. So no matter how good she is, now she does drop the Vortex in the beginning of the fight to help you out a little bit for absorption, effect resistance, right? If you get her high enough with the FS. But why the hell would you make the athletic version of Chun Li slower than the base version of Chun Li? It just blows my mind that's the case. Anyways, guys, so that's what I want to talk to you about real quick. Hold off for now, in my opinion. Let me get some solid numbers for you, or check out some other content creators that you like. If they already have videos out, if you agree with them, if you do agree and you trust them, go with them, obviously. But if you want to wait for me, by next week I should have some solid numbers. Plus, I'll be updating the tier list and the spreadsheet accordingly as well, too. All right, guys, Payne, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care.